I fucking hate Twitch Mobile. I fucking hate Twitch Mobile. I might actually have to update it real quick. If it happens again, I'm deleting my last VOD, by the way. I'm deleting it. I fucking hate Twitch Mobile so much. I knew this was gonna happen. I was hoping, oh hey, I'll be fine. I really hope this is not on my end, but if it is, yeah, I'm pretty mad. I'm deleting my last VOD because that only lasted like 28 minutes. Delete that because again, yeah, that was not worth it. Yeah, so Twitch Mobile fucking sucks and I just promoted these streams. So, yeah, if it happens again, I hate Twitch Mobile. So, I noticed something happening. I don't know if it was on my end or something else. I promised I'd do an art stream. And I don't want to delete these streams because I've just started them. Man. I hate Twitch Mobile. I fucking hate it. I'm stuck with it. I mean, my dad got me something, but I don't have anything necessary to use it. And I don't know how to use that device, and I don't want to. Because that involves me moving some stuff around. Anyways, before I begin, hello, welcome to part 2 or a redo of what I initially was gonna do today. But because of Twitch Mobile, I have to restart the stream. Hopefully, this lasts probably an hour or two. Hopefully. That's my goal. And I planned this, by the way. Like, I realized, oh hey, my art streams, I swear if it's because I did not update the app yet, I am gonna lose it. Like, I am gonna be so mad that I have to, in order for me to use Twitch Mobile, I am gonna be so mad at this platform. I'm already kind of frustrated with Twitch anyways, given how it's been treating viewers recently. But looking at my VODs recently, looking at my most recent art streams, I might actually have to cancel a video because it did fail 2 to 3 hours recently. This current stream, 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. And I really wish I hate Twitch Mobile. I fucking hate Twitch Mobile. If it fails one more time, I think I'm just gonna scrap the stream. I hope it's not my internet, because that'd be awful. Man. Also, I think I might have to mute up, too. Man. I think there's people here. Great. Awesome. Cool. Yep, I think there's people here. Amazing. I initially was planning this out. And I think there's a guest here. Cool. The pain in my face right now that you cannot see. I hate Twitch Mobile. I hate Twitch Mobile so much. The painful smile. Anyways, rather than just waiting for, I do want to at least try to keep the show going. I didn't really lose much. Like, it was 30 minutes of talking. I just deleted the VOD from the last stream because it's not worth keeping. Because, yeah, no, not keeping that. It's deleted but not deleted, if that makes sense. Because apparently, like, there's a cloud thing on Twitch that I can never access, because if there's a stream that I want to upload on YouTube, I can't do that shit. Ah, man. The only thing that's on right now is my laptop, but I use that to read chat, because I can't really read chat on my phone, because, hello, hi, that's what I'm using. Oh no. Anyways, as I was saying before I got Twitched mobiled. Before I got Twitched mobiled. Hello, welcome to our stream. I am living through the worst nightmare possible as an art streamer right now. And I have no plans for any games today. So if this stream fails, there's no backup. Not right away. Ah, man. I knew this was gonna happen too today, but I didn't know this was gonna happen today. No one tells me shit. But I guess whatever. Anyways, I'm just gonna talk about stuff. There's also a reason why I have this book up, because earlier, if you were here for like the last stream, which is now deleted, I'll just mention this now. I am nearing the completion of my prior book, which is this sketchbook right here. I am currently working on March stuff, obviously. I'm currently working on March stuff. And whatever else in my mind. The book is nearing its completion. As soon as I finish a project, there will be like 8 drawings left in it. But not enough for what I want to actually do. Like, there will be 8 drawings left to do in this book. Not enough for me to do what I actually want to do, which is part 1 of my Dungeon Pact stuff. Or part 2, actually. Gotta pull that up. I have the characters ready. I have everything ready. So, this is kind of what I'm going to be doing. I want to choose between these butts right here. All 3 of these butts. They're all empty. They all have no drawings in them yet. They're all blank, obviously. But they're pretty small. Compared to my other book, compared to this to my other sketchbook, this is what I wasn't really expecting. But it's whatever, really. Yeah, it's probably different branding. Whatever. I hate Twitch Mobile. Also, I swear to God, if I hate Twitch Mobile. Oddly enough, it didn't give me like an update me thing. Please update me, woo. Oh man. Fear. I swear to God, Twitch. I swear to God. Please don't fail. Please don't fail again. I'm already kind of mad at you, Twitch Mobile. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to update. Might have to update. Because Twitch Mobile hates me. Might have to update because Twitch Mobile hates me. Yep. And it's out of date, but I didn't get like a please update us thing. I swear to God, if it actually was because I have to update, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, anyways, here's where I currently stand with some projects. Or not projects, here's what I'm thinking of. Rather than showing like my examples of art, here's what I'm currently thinking of working on. We have this book right here. I can tell you where I got the stickers from anyways. either I got this online or at Further Confusion years ago. Probably around like, I think 2022 and 2020, between 2022 to 2024, as that's where the vendor was. I haven't seen them in forever at any during any conventions or online stores maybe, and I hope they're okay, but I don't know. The other book, the watercolors, stickers stuff, I got during my, I think, road trip to Iowa back in 2024. I think it was in Wyoming at the time. What a boring drive. And the other one, the ferret, which was the start of the stream before it ended, before I was trying to decide what to do, I got this book at BabsCon last year. Because it was the last one, and I was like, you know what, might as well go. I had no interest in going to BabsCon anymore after, like, multiple years, since I'm not really into that stuff anymore. Like, I was like, I remember going, it was, like, fun, but I'm not into that show anymore. Or at least not a part of that fandom anymore. Overall fandom anymore. As, I don't know, like, I recognize, like, I really hope people recognize, oh, hey, like, because BabsCon was, like, a pony convention for, like, or My Little Pony convention. Furry, for example, is more broad, like, there's a lot of interest, there's a lot more things, like, so, like, furry, like, you could be, like, I don't know, something. Like, there is no, like, one piece of media that connects it. For BabsCon and other conventions like that, you had a show that had its run, which I might have thought I might have ran for too long, truth be told. And also, like, I just didn't really watch it at all afterwards, like, after some point. I mean, I remember having fun with the people. Like, I met a lot of cool people, I think. I hope some of them are fine, but I don't know. Man. Oh, man. I might be a little critical, but do be aware, like, yeah. It's nowhere near as bad as I fear about some other shows. But watching it again, watching the show recently, whatever was on Netflix, that horse show again. Oh my god. Well, I chose the best time of doing an art stream, but this is the only time I can do one because at a certain time the sun will be in my face and it'll be hard to draw. So it's either now or never. Man, and I chose the worst time to do an art stream because we have guests. Man. Dear. Oh, dear. Anyways, let's have art stuff. I gotta decide between these three books that I'll be using for about a little while. These will be kind of like side books up until I finish my current book. One of these three. Oh, and I'm already thinking, if someone's like, oh hey, choose this book because I like it, or oh hey, choose this one, or oh hey, choose this one. I'm just gonna be choosing myself. I'm already kind of seeing like, oh hey, I'm gonna have to choose myself, and I would love to not do that. But I have to. Anyways, I think we're not at the point where I crashed, but hopefully we're still good. Yeah. I'm currently trying to think about what to... Actually, damn it, I didn't really think of this ahead of time now, did I? Great. I had it in my head yesterday. Um, let me think. Let me think. Is it worth doing? Well, obviously yes, but now I don't like drawing humans. But if I do draw humans, it will be in a certain style of an anime or my attempt at recreating a human from that anime. But I like. Oh, but I hate this anime if you say that. Tough. Because you're having me draw a human. I don't like drawing humans. They always look bad to me. Yeah. But if you're like, oh hey, I like this anime. Cool. I'm glad you like the style that I decided to choose for you, or try to recreate because, like, oh hey, there are animes that I like right now, and if it's like I'm like, oh, if you like this anime, feel free to like me. But if you hate these animes, don't. No, I'm never like that. I don't like as long as they're like, you like this anime? Blah, gross. Yeah, no, that is something I'm not gonna allow at all. 'Cause that is disgusting behavior, and but no, like it happened before some people I think in my life. But anyways, not recently, but just stuff I remember. But do be aware, like, if you have me draw a human, do be aware, like, if I'm doing commissions one day, I'm gonna have to charge you extra. Like, and if you still waiting for something, this is something, oh yeah, this is something else I want to talk about. If you've commissioned me or redeemed an art redeem recently, or some time ago, fucking tell me now or remind me. I have forgotten. I probably forgotten. I am usually good at remembering sometimes, as I wrote it down somewhere. But if I forget or something, please remind me immediately. I'm either done with it or if I don't know. But if I hated it, which by the way, like I will mention this now, I did kind of change the rules. Kind of like I try to make it as clear as possible. Like the drawings are traditional art, by the way. Time frame, it really depends on how much I enjoy the project or not. If I hate it, then it's much longer than. But the usual work time is 30 to 40 minutes plus, maybe in 5 hours on a good day. I also refuse to work on any project as well, especially if it doesn't really work for me. Or again, Zephon, I refuse to draw any human characters unless there's like. And also, please fucking remind me, every so often, as I will probably forget about it. I don't want to have you wait like a few years or longer. So try to remember as well if you have. Also, I don't usually draw humans, as I said, but if I did, it will be I also have to add, like, it will cost a little more. Far more than how I usually do. I'm a furry artist. Of course I'm gonna draw furries, and I'm hoping I usually draw canines. I'm still trying to learn how to draw felines. Speaking of felines, at least drawing those characters will be easier. I want to try to recreate all of my characters as animals today. Anyways, I thought of a project that I could do. I want to re-enjoy this game again. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've been dreading playing this game a lot. Partially because of streaming recently. Partially due to streaming. And partially because of a terrible live... just the last year being kind of awful for it. And just a lot of burnout, I guess. And I actually have a disc. I do have the disc, like... And before you're like, oh, when to do... Like... And the game in question of who the characters I'll be drawing as particular animals will be from all my characters from this game, Elder Scrolls Online, which is another game I usually stream, but it's also unfortunately the game I dread the most to stream sometimes, partially because of the streams recently, streaming it recently, and I wish I could bring back the joy I had for this game. And again, you have to remember one thing about this. This is old compared to like what's this day. I got this in 2015. It's 2026. So yeah, this is pretty old. And also, I love when PlayStation does this. Like, I love it when games are like, where like bots are, you can just flip it. And I also was like, you know what? I'm glad this game does it. I did this with Skyrim as well. Wherever Skyrim is. If you're wondering like what games I actually dread streaming, this and this. Ironically enough, despite how much I love both of these games, and yes, these are actual discs. Minecraft, see? Also, yes, this is something I'm using for Minecraft, by the way. This is also, like, the one time I also get to show, like, oh, hey, this is how I do stuff. Although, granted, this was for another world that I'm thinking of deleting because I have not been attached to that world in so long. But yeah, this is actually physical hardware that I had. Nowadays, it's like Minecraft Bedrock and some other stuff. But at the time, yeah. Yeah, this is, and again, reminder, I have Java as well for Minecraft, but this is what I stream on. Granted, this is probably Bedrock, but still. It's Bedrock, but at the time, it was like PlayStation Edition. When I got it. Ah, man, I miss parts of it because I like this cool... Anyways, that is not what I'm going to be trying all my characters from this game. But as how I imagine, like how I would like to draw them. I have drawn my characters before from this game, and I need an excuse to draw my characters as well from this game. I can actually show like examples of what I've done. Also, yeah. Which again, like I have physical representation. Granted, a lot of this shit is outdated. But this is what I used to draw my characters at the time. Granted, some of it is not the best. But this is, you'll see when I drew these. Hold on. And it also has, like, the stats I had for the characters. So, like, yeah, here we are. My first character. I only have, like, a headshot of him. And a little wolf. If you can see. It's fine, yeah. Yeah, and there's some stuff outdated. You can really see I don't like drawing humans. But it's not bad. But I just don't like it. I also like how I did Nickel. Yana right there. Yep. Castavaro. I think it drew him at the time. Yes, has a pet. Might have to remove that actually. Ramska. Ramska. I can struggle. Talon Wool, my Argonian character. Opak, my Orc character. Zarashi. Ranavera. These are all drawn. Like, this is all drawn. Like, granted, I drew this around 2021. For some of them. Adani. Granted, this is like her modern hairstyle. That I actually think is much suits the character. Solzim, which I gotta use more. Rizard, who again, like, I have drawn and I have commissioned art of him. I showed examples of him before. Have-Wild, which again, like, should be noted for the characters that are werewolves, I can just draw them as werewolves. And also, yes, this entire book has some other interesting little things as well, which I will show in a moment if anyone's interested. I think the worst drawing I've ever done of my characters is Gaidlorn. I mean, that reflects how I feel about the character as well. Then we have Kayani. We have the earliest concept art of Yushini. And then that's... Oh yeah, I don't think I've drawn the other two characters, like Missinier or... Oh yeah, the one drawing that I had in the drawing section of my characters. One rule, only Elder Scrolls Online characters. And of course I have Kill. Oh yeah, there's also some other like little examples of my characters, like the Mary problem, like, yeah. Fun fact, some of these series might be scrapped, like... this probably series has been scrapped. Probably this series has been scrapped. Actually, hold on, I can tell you what's been scrapped, actually. Hold on. I might have been a little too ambitious back in 2022. I don't think it's been canceled. Like, I would have been said canceled. Yeah, here we are. Here's been some series that's been canceled. If y'all married this storyline, that's canceled. I don't want to do it anymore. This series, canceled. I don't want to do it anymore. Selene, however fuck I say my character's name, I swear to God, Twitch, I am gonna. I swear. Another series that's actually been kind of canceled here. If it says nothing, like if it still has a date, that means it's still good to go. Please don't be offline. Please don't be offline. I'm trying to explain something because I want to set up today's stream. Because I just got the motivation. I think some series have not been canceled. Like if it's not been canceled, yeah, this one's been canceled right here. I want to do it myself. This series has been canceled. I think I'm still doing that. Yeah, most of the storyline has been canceled. But yeah, here's some stuff. And if you're wondering, oh, what does it mean? What does all the translations here mean? I can't tell you. Because I don't remember. By the way, the evil Khajiit is Adani. And I have to commit evil crimes. And I love these little doodles I did. Because again, it suits it. I loved how I drew this. I love how I drew her too. I don't know why. I just don't draw her often. This is just funny shit, dude. Not the best drawing because, yeah. 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 Yeah, there are some ideas I had initially, like, oh yeah, here we are. We have Suki here, and I think Missinier. No, I have not drawn Missinier. Yeah, there's all my characters. And I guess how I imagine them. Probably in certain ways. And fun fact about this little book. It's not really a sketchbook. And this is actually once sold by Bethesda themselves. They don't make this anymore. And that's quite sad, because this is actually pretty cool, and I wish they sold more of these. It is a leather-bound notebook. Little thing. And again, fun fact, a lot of his stuff actually has pretty helpful tips. Sometimes I just toss that stuff to the side. Like, we have alchemy stuff. Maybe I should work on this book, actually. I don't know why I have not worked on this book. It also has stuff for me to do in certain quests. Like, I don't know, like, it has, like, what to do in certain quests. Like options, just so I'm too lazy to look it up on, like, I don't know, the unofficial Elder Scrolls page. It just has that. I think I also have some other, like, side quest thing as well. This is basically so I don't have to rely on online guides. Mercy kill. And also it has, like, some stuff where I'm like, okay, here's what I can do. Yeah. I miss, like, when I was this obsessed with Elder Scrolls Online. But now I just read it. Anyways, as I showed, I want to draw my characters. But I'm not going to have a series, and I'm not going to draw Castavaro like this. This is actually me trying to recreate him as I saw him in the game. No, I'm going to draw him as his pet, which is a golden retriever. Or I guess, I don't know what type of dog it is in Tamriel. Yeah. Or you can draw him as a horse, but no. Initially, which by the way, focus right here means nothing, just so you know. And this stuff right here where it's like, oh, some skills, that's nothing anymore either. A lot of this book is outdated for the most part. So I want to draw every single one of my characters, or the human characters or humanoid characters, as particular animals. Bonus points if it's in the animals based off the game. So, like, I don't know, like, the only characters that might not be changed will be any who are werewolves. So, like, my first character, I think Jadelorn's a werewolf, but I kind of want to draw him as a deer. I'm gonna just refer to my first character as VR, just that's easier to say. I could always just have that as his nickname, like VR or something. We have, yeah, I got ideas. Okay, where was my book? I went on a passionate just talking about games or just art. I could use this book. It might fit it. Damn it, do I want to make this a project now? I mean, I'm doing it during spring, but it's also its own little mini project. Fuck it, where's the book? Okay, fuck it, where's the book? Okay, now there's this book, what I'm currently using. Yes, it's been 30 minutes. Thankfully, we have no issues, I hope. Hopefully, Twitch Mobile is... Okay, we have no issues. Awesome, that's amazing. I love when we don't have issues. Where was it? D5, here we are. Awesome. Hold on. I gotta find my project. Playthroughs. Here we are. Story arts. Okay, what page was it on? Okay, there it is. I wanna there's also some, like, I guess nerdy stuff I have in this book, but man, do I love it. Like, this book that I'm currently writing in, just so I can get this project that I want to do down. This used to be for a stuff in my world called Border World Vaults. Because again, at the time when I made them, I liked Borderlands at the time. I thought the games were fun. Again, I have a disc somewhere, and I can probably stream it, maybe. Hopefully it isn't like Skyrim or another game I've been playing. But, yeah. So, a lot of the stuff is kind of outdated, which I'm going to have to... Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, okay, we're good. I was kind of worried, but no. In my composition books, there's like... This is the original, like, theming for the book. I still have the original theme planned, but everything else is like, oh, hey, this part no longer matters because I want all these books to be freeform. And this is kind of how I wish I did stuff when I first started getting these books. But me, when I got these books, I'm dumb. Which, by the way, this is how I'm like, for some books, this is how I find stuff. For others, I have to hope that I find it. Speaking of which, if anyone has any suggestions to add for, like, spring, here's some art projects that I have. Which, if you're wondering, these are actual art projects I have for spring. We have St. Patrick's Day, which I finished recently. It was 2 because I didn't really see, like, the point of drawing much stuff from it. We have Gestures Festival. I fucking hate April Fools. Because it's basically, let's be assholes day. But, no. I thought, you know what? Elder Scrolls Online made it kind of enjoyable. I mean, granted, it was just like doing dailies and whatnot, but yeah. I can just draw my characters as clowns. Or gestures or whatever. And more of an excuse to draw more silly stuff. Like, if a joke is funny, like both for me and the person, like if my drawing is funny to either you or something, then yes, it's probably pretty cool. Actually good jokes and all. But if it's unfunny, then I'm an unfunny asshole. And I really hope I can think of some good jokes. Easter or Bunny Day. I'm kind of like, I've done stuff for it, but I've decided, you know what, it's not as important per se. I also just realized I didn't write batch at all for Stargrow Valley. Oops. And of course, these are like mini projects, basically, just so I can have a theme for spring. obviously there's like spring break and all, which I'll probably be doing. Which, if you're wondering how long spring is active for me, it's active now actually, as of March 1st, and it'll be ending around May, the end of May, I think. Yeah, it'll be ending around the end of May. Do I want to make this a part of any project, or do I want to make this a project at all? I think arts. And again, this is fitting for the stream today because I want to have a project for this. But also at the same time, which by the way, all my projects don't have to be like this. I can just have like little checklists for what I want to do as well. That's the beauty about this, like what I'm doing here. Okay. Which, by the way, yes, this is what I'm currently working on as well. This project I'm currently working on right now, if you can read it. It's Stargrove Valley. I try to figure out, like, part of a few projects. Or parts of a few projects. I don't like how I phrased it. Part of a few project. I think I erased parts. Part of a few projects. Ah, no, I didn't erase it, and it's the part. Spring season art and macros. Yeah, that's kind of what. There we go. Fits the phrasing. Yeah, so Stargrove Valley. This is all the projects I have. Now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to make this a project or do I want to make this its own thing? Nah, fuck it. You know what? I'm making its own thing. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to show what I'm currently working on as well. Just so everyone else, y'all know what I'm working on. I like having like some transparency about some stuff. Granted, I'm not going to always be transparent on some stuff, but hey. Thankfully, I have what I want. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing all my characters, I guess in their current outfit as... Yeah, hold on, let me just pull this up. Alright, let me just pull up some stuff real quick. What was the screenshot again? Alright. Yeah. Okay, do I want... A part of me wants to say that this is going to be how the characters will look if I draw them as furries, but also I'm just trying to think, how can I draw the next character? And also, fun fact, if I do this, that's 20 pages done. That'll be 20 pages in this entire book done. But it'll work. But I'm trying to figure out... Okay, I have a project in mind. Drawing all my Elder Scrolls Online characters, except for ones who are already anthropomorphic, as... Well, yeah. I think I have already a few examples of that as well. But I'm not going to look for it right now, because that's too much work. Some stuff might fall, and I don't really want to deal with it, to be honest. So, I think I've already drawn my Castavaro as a golden retriever, so I think I already have an idea of what I might do. However, I think it'd be better to pull up some stuff as well. I think drawing my characters, not in order, maybe in order. Let me think. I kind of want to make these sketch pages. Ideas. What can I call this project? I got an idea. Hold on. I just got an inspiration. What do I want to call it? Obviously, it's going to be something related to Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, yeah, I should also add Minecraft to this as well. Just because I thought it'd be fun. But, nah, I don't want to draw my I mean, I could, but nah. Okay, so. Online. I got that. Sketch pages of anthropomorphic. I guess sketch pages? Of. I'm trying to think of, like, what to call this project. Do I want to make this part of my spring project or have it be a part of no project? It's just its own little thing. Let me think. I'm technically still working on art. I'm thinking of what to work on. I think arts. This is perfect. Sketch pages of furry versions of my characters? No, that doesn't seem. Anthropomorphic? That might work, but. Anthropomorphic. You know, that might work as a title, but I don't know. What can I do? What can I do? What can I call this project? Sketch pages of furry versions of my characters? That feels like a longer title, and I want to have something shorter. Sketch pages of my characters. Furries, I guess? I don't know. Nah, I'm not sure. Like, I like the idea of calling it sketch pages. Of just sketch. You know what? I like the idea of sketch pages. Oh no, wait. I think I have an idea. Turning my humanoid characters into furries. Sketch page. Oh no, wait. I like the idea of just sketch pages. There we go. Yes, okay. I like the idea. Part of no seasonal. Part of no seasonal project. Part of no seasonal art projects. As furries. Drawing human. There we go. Okay, perfect. Also, I really hope this fits. I mean, I can write small when I want to. Okay, got that. Let me just add a little thing. There we go. Oh, shoot, I should have added a note. Oh, well. Too late for that now. Yeah, I don't like drawing humans. Alright, so sketch pages of my. Now, how am I gonna do the sketch pages, to be honest? Alright, now how do I do the sketch pages to my characters? Okay, now how do I do that? Oh yeah, before I forget, batch. I think this is like 20. Yep. I have 20 characters in the game, so 20 just seems about fair enough. Okay, now that's done, I can now actually get started, hopefully. Okay, do I want to... Oh boy, here we go again. This book, every other 3 books I have. Just, I am not using my current book. I'm using another book. Okay, let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna do an order of my characters. Oh boy. Let me think. Drawing the characters like a kind of like a werewolf. So kind of like some shit, I should have added like characters who are werewolves and whatever else. Damn it, that would have been easier. Great. Okay, so I think I've drawn my first character as a werewolf. I don't remember where I drew it. And as I said, I am too lazy to look for it because I probably drew my first character as a werewolf somewhere. I just don't remember what book it was. Was it on this side of my room or... Ah, fuck it. Oh boy. Here we go. Just when I got an idea. Just when I got a project idea. Now I'm struggling. Maybe I can use this as a pen holder. Man. Right. Okay. Nothing was wrong in this book. I could use this book, but nah. Don't want to use this. Okay. Was it this? Man, a lot of my sketchbooks are pretty dusty. You know what? While I look for some stuff, how about I leave y'all in the care of my old drawings from 2022, while I currently... Wait a minute, I can check this book real quick. Hold on, wait, we're still live, right? Yeah, we're still live. You know what? I'll leave in the care of probably a drawing that I might have to recreate in 2020 sets. But it was such a fun drawing. Oh yeah, here we are. I can recreate this drawing, but maybe much better since I've gotten much better as an artist. Oh yeah, I've never actually finished these drawings. Just realized I haven't finished these drawings yet. I've never finished these drawings. Oh my god. Holy shit. I should go back to these characters. I'm glad my lore changed over time. I'm trying to find like a good drawing that I've done. That might be someone that I can use in the meantime. Yo, this is actually a pretty cool drawing. I can't believe I haven't... I've drawn myself. You know what? I'll leave you in the care of funny drawing I did as me as a werewolf but with a ball. Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving you in the care of this drawing while I look for the book I'm looking for. The drawing I'm looking for. Funny enough, I've drawn the character I was talking about in this very book. This is one of my older books, too. What book was it? Was it in the Arcanine book? have I drawn my character? My. Oh yeah, there. Okay, that's a book. Oh, why haven't I used this book in a while? Oh yeah, I never actually finished Shadows over Morrowind drawing. I don't know why. I should maybe work on that. And this book is never done. Oh yeah, I think I remember why I haven't used this book in forever. Also, you can hear me. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I think I was trying to... Oh yeah, but some of his this book has some drawings of my ESO characters. But just one character. The character I gotta use this book again. Okay, now how do I do a sketch page of my characters? This might come in handy. Also, this is one of the books I want to use. This is the Arcanine book, by the way, I talked about. I actually used this on stream one time. I don't remember how long ago, but this is actually one of my sketchbooks that I used. Bad news is, I think that's currently one of the books I once used. Okay, let's see. Does this drawing book have what I'm looking for? Oh, yeah. It has... Yes, it has the characters I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, it has Kayane and Super Ammo Royale. Matches her aesthetic. Oh, yeah, I have Healer out of Magic. Oh yeah, this is back when I cared about... This book is definitely back around the time I cared about Twitter. Not anymore. I haven't cared about Twitter in a long time. I really don't know if the current status of my Twitter account, but I hope it's... I gotta use this character again. Okay. Oh yeah, I never actually finished that drawing. But so technically speaking, this book is still underway. This is... Oh, man. Oh, this is back when I drew, like, the god versions of my continents at one time. This might come in handy. You know what? This book would come in handy. This book was active between, let me see, 2020, what was it? October 2026 to, relatively still active. 2022 to, May 2023. So this might come in handy later. Okay, so the 3 books I just grabbed, they will come in handy. If you want to see what it's in these books, always let me know. I don't mind. Document art. All right. I can actually do... I think the goal now for this stream is to do one drawing. Okay, so there are good reasons why I have this book. I can't find what I'm looking for in the books I have available that I can easily reach. But these books right here have what I'm trying to look for. Maybe. But unfortunately, it does not involve my characters. Granted, probably not really. I just realized maybe not But I just have them because, you know what? I like showing my art, and if I'm not working on anything, might as well show some cool stuff I've done. Just in case you want an example. This is such a funny doodle. I'm gonna see if I can't find that drawing. Okay, so I have a example. I have an example of Castnavarro as a of what I want to do. I don't. I want to try drawing my characters in order, but because I hate drawing humans a lot. Again, how many times can I say I fucking hate drawing humans? But if I did it in any style, I have to do it based off an anime I like. This is what I'm thinking of doing. I already have a design for Castnavarro. I just remembered. This is what I kind of want to do. Granted, this drawing was from like 2022, and I think I have a better grasp on drawing. Kind of weird that I've been drawing for years and I've been improving ever so slightly. But yeah, this drawing was from 2022, and it was in the first non-sketchbook sticker sketchbook. This is like from when I started drawing to the hardcover era. Yeah. But at least I'm glad I left you on the care of just silly werewolf me wanting to play fetch. Anyways, that's an example of what I want to do with my character. But I think I've gotten much better as an artist, so I can maybe do stuff. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'll do what I can. I know I have a werewolf drawing I have a drawing of my first character as a werewolf somewhere. I don't remember what book it was, and I don't think I have a time to look for it. I have it until my phone either reaches 20. But like I have a charger, so it's not a big deal. Did I draw it in this book though? I also always have to be careful what I. I just realized I have this very same sticker that I'm using for my phone. Not my phone, I want to go back to this era of funny doodles, but also I recognize, oh, hey, I'm a bit serious. Also, I just remembered I had like this one cool character I used to draw who's I don't know, I just liked how evil she was. Like, you know, I haven't drawn some of my own old characters. I just remembered. And yes, just flipping through my sketchbook, I'm like, wait a minute. I could draw more of my characters. I don't usually post certain stuff on Blue Sky, or I don't think on FA, but I would love to just post something like, oh hey, here's just my, probably, I think she actually has a name now, but I love how how I did it initially. Anyways, I want to draw my character as a werewolf. I remember I have a drawing of my very character that I'm about to draw as a werewolf. Not the one I showed y'all, but... And I'm going to be using the current costume they have, so, I mean, yeah. But she can't wear boots as a werewolf, so. And I can now imagine like the track I can play because the character, while like I love what I can imply with the character. And after finally an hour and 30 minutes, because again, this stream crashed earlier, I can now work on art. Let me think. I want to draw something somewhat serious for a character. Nah, I just want to draw something. And then I want to draw some dumb, silly stuff in my head. I might not finish it tonight, though. Just heads up. Maybe I will. I don't know. Alright, so sketch page. He's just trying to first. Okay. Average build. Right, but because I'm making him a werewolf, I can do a little more. I love how you use my art streams just to yap about art, what I've drawn, more than actually drawing. I hope this book will work, because this is a book that I got back in December. Probably at a time when I was just devastated and pretty mad that I couldn't go to this one festival, but I'm ultimately glad I didn't go, because I ultimately got sick. Also, oh my god. Yep. I can now imagine the track that actually plays when this character. Great. I'm now looking at this one drawing I did. Not because, oh hey, but because what I implied with the art. Now it's more like the character like had some like I guess gunshot wounds, but she's regenerating from it, or something, and just regenerating some just stuff I don't usually draw. Just a lot of implications. Which I love that about the character, like, well, yes. You think, oh yeah, thick skin and all. For this one character, enough damage could just actually harm the character, but cannot permanently What I like to imagine about some of my characters, like, there's actually ways in my world to deal with certain things. Dog has been my dog. No. Alright. How can I do this character? If I'm gonna make this a sketch page, I gotta. Do I want to draw him in the pose he's in, or do I just want to draw him as he is? And I know this is supposed to be like a sketch page, which I'm gonna struggle with. But I gotta think of some things I can do. Like maybe I can do like 2 to 3 little doodles. Maybe. I don't know.
Be nice? No.
My dog's been a little monster. Actually, I don't know why I have not drawn my dog yet. Great.
No.
Great. Here I go again. Also, yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, gotta remember this is the book I'm currently using. I'm trying to think. Have I drawn like? Okay, let me see. New. Okay. I know he has like some sort of hairstyle like this, so something like that. Something like this. So, like, if I do it like that, that should work. Because the character's a dark elf. but I'm making him a werewolf, partially because, again, I don't want to draw humans. I can make him a little more muscular, but still not as how he actually appears. But, ooh, I know what I can do for him. Like, I can draw his pose. Maybe. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Something else I have for a design rule for all my characters in ESO, and I mean all, regardless of how the character appears. How do I do the eye? Like, what pose? That one. That. Is that what I. What?
No.
No. What is it?
No, but no. 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 No, but.
Oh, dear.
No, be nice.
There we go.
Be
You do
nice.
that
Be
as a
nice.
doodle.
Be nice.
Oh,
Be
dear.
nice. Be nice.
We're still good, right? Yep, we're good. Probably. Okay, where's my pencil that I use for, like, getting, like, early sketch stuff? Okay, here we go. It could have been, like, forward-facing, but nah, I didn't want to draw that. Okay, so we have this. Oddly enough, I've done this pose before, IRL. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, what eye expression do I want to draw him in? I just know it's gonna be a hot ass day, so I had to open it. It's gonna be a hot day, so I get it. Why did I say it like that? It's gonna be a hot day, so I gotta open. I got some time. I want this to be what. Sure, why not? Some pretty. There we go. Okay, there we go. Just followed someone new. Okay, you got the pose, so. You know, technically speaking, I could draw. How do I make a bat wolf? Because that's kind of like how I'll. And because he's a dark elf. You know, the worst part is, like, I'm thinking, oh, I'm drawing new characters. No, I'm drawing my old characters as. I'm drawing my old characters. You know, the funny thing is, I could do, because this is based off ESL, I could just draw poses from that very game. That one cool pose. I've not changed this pose ever. But What if I could change this one pose in ESO? I'd immediately go with a beast. One, if I can unlock that. Is there like a way to get like muscle details? Like, I have a book for like certain things that I can use as references. Like, I do want to. I love how I'm drawing everything but his expression. What's the most neutral-esque expression I could do? There we go. There we go. The part. There we go. And then my favorite type of design work. Do I want to have him with a little tooth right here? Because he's supposed to be like... Actually, hold on. Is that... maybe I can use... if only the lighting... If only ZOS allows me to shine a light closer to the face. No, that's not allowed on ESO. Nothing's allowed on ESO, that's fun. Nothing with... What, you want to draw something cute? Or you want to draw your character this way? No, you can't. You're limited based off what styles we have. Ooh woo. I am glad I thing in my mind where I can actually do it. Now I just gotta think of like how to... Okay, he has his hairstyle like kind of like this, but I want to make it a little more... Something like this, maybe? Not like that yet. But because he's a werewolf, I don't want to imply... Yeah, I could just say a bit of wolf. Actually, I don't think there's even dark... I don't think there... Oh, no, wait, there are wolves in Morrowind. Like the Gorn wolves, I think that's what they're called. Granted, it's only an island in... It's a dungeon in Necrom, but... I could technically draw him as a wolf. I can draw him as a wolf. Hold on. Werewolf, or is it just regular old wolf? Just a wolf. Found it. Wolf. I love how there's... Okay, Gorn striped wolf. Yeah, Gorn striped wolf. I could do that, but now he's a werewolf. So wait, no, a Gorn striped. That might actually work for him because it's actually a wolf found in Morrowind. And a part of me wants to also recreate the wolves, the species of animals that they're from, as themselves. It works. It's perfect theming. Although his main mount for the longest time was like a doom wolf or a black wolf with red eyes. And because he's a dark elf, that might work well too. But I think maybe it is a little too short, or just right. Ooh, I'm already thinking. The brain is using video games as a reference point. Alternatively, I could just use my own hands as that, but yeah, maybe not. I just realized I can't read him like a... Hold on. Do I have it sampled in somewhere else? I don't think so. Wait, I have other books. I just remembered. Wait, do I have a sample in this book? And if I do, I'll show the sketchbook. That's a disappointment. I'm not giving up yet. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where? I'm surprised I've not drawn that arch in forever. No, I don't. Damn it! This was the book, by the way. This was the sketchbook, by the way. I thought it would have been in here, but no, it's not. But what about? Oh wait, there's that other one. Okay, one last book. Does this have what I'm looking for? Please. Maybe. I don't know. You gotta be careful, because yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think this is it. I don't think I'm gonna find it anytime soon. Although then again, this book wouldn't be a problem to work on. I just like it when in order. Also, I like the idea of finishing one project in each book every so often. Yeah, so bad news is this book has nothing that I need as well. In fact, I thought for a moment this book right here had the example that I was looking for. That way, I now know what to draw. But no, I don't know. I literally don't know if I have it here or not. I'll have to check those books properly later. I know I have a drawing somewhere. I just don't know what book it was. Okay, now back to drawing. But because I'm so easily distracted. Okay. I'm not a big fan of drawing hands, especially. Actually, it's more like this, if I'm looking at the pose right. I hate drawing hands, and you know what? I hope that works, because this is all I have. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got that hand done. If I can get to this part. Okay, now I gotta do this sword or anything that I have with a character. I'm just drawing the character as he is without a weapon or anything. I could have him with more muscles, but even as a werewolf, then again he. Since I'm drawing my ESO character as a wolf, because again I don't want to draw. Like that was kind of the plan for the project, which I have to remind myself constantly. But weapon is throwing me off. Great. Actually, oddly enough, my first character here can use other weaponry now. I've decided that this is what he'll do. This is what weapon he'll probably use. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I know I'm very distracted, but that's okay. The power of brain goes spin. If I can finish this drawing, I'm happy. I mean, the goal for this project is 20 drawings, by the way. But as long as I start a drawing and try to finish it in time, by the end of today, that's good enough for me. Granted, I was hoping I could finish like 3 drawings before tomorrow. Dear. Because that's what I have to do. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's the hands, but because my weapon's in the way, how can I get the pose with the weapon? I might have to improvise. Thank you, Zos, for not letting me get good pictures that I want. But we make do with what we got. Something like that, I think. There we go. I want to show more stuff. Because again, I love how the stream is just basically one till show and tell. The art stream. Because this is my phone. Okay, so... Okay, so right around here, which let me get like a decent enough pose for what I want to do. Something like this. And this is kind of like how I might draw him. And given that I'm thinking of either drawing a Gorn striped wolf because it's native to Morrowind. Supposedly. Are they... Yeah, okay, I guess they're from that island. And given that Gorn is... Yeah, you know what? That works. Okay, so because it's a striped wolf, I'm trying to get like the idea. But for now, I want to finish like the pose that I want to do. I'll work on the design later. Okay, so... Okay. Damn it, I think I made his torso a little too big. Oh well, that's fine. Because it was supposed to kind of be like around here. Oh well. Oh well. That's just a style, I guess. Oh well, I can make... It's not too late to save what I can. I'm so tired of trying this 112ing in some degree. I love how a majority of my sketchbooks are just... Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, now we have a bit of a problem. Let me, I think it's charging. Awesome. All right. Right. I love how I actually got myself to draw today. Okay. There's a tail, or where I might put a tail. I don't know. Okay, so all right. So keep going that way. There we go. Awesome. There we go. I know what I'm getting at. I'm thinking. Elder Scrolls Online character, kind of drawn as a wolf. Werewolf. I butchered pronouncing werewolf so badly, or wolf so badly. Oof, oops. But yeah. But do I want to draw him with boots, or do I want to draw him like just the pants and maybe the sash right here if it's usually right here? I'm still debating the design here. I don't usually like drawing eyeballs when it comes to drawing characters. I just don't like having it. But there we go. Yeah, you know what? That works for him. Alright. Oh, my character has no scarring. Again. Is there a sketch page tag on like Blue Sky I could use once this is done? Actually, hold on. I should finish like the clothing before I add like the fluff and whatnot. There's this part and then this part right here. I think I'm gonna finish this drawing because I know that ultimately I just wasted a lot of time just talking and trying to decide what to do, but that's fine, really. And given that this is gonna be a big project, a pretty big project, this is also pretty fine. There we go. I think I got what I want. Okay, cool. Ah, man, I've drawn this so many times during the drawing stuff for pirate theming that just to draw very few details to it is so cool to me. But now I'm debating boots or no boots. Rough. Okay. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Okay, got the pose. I got the upper body, but I'm trying to think. Do I want to... Oh, shoot, I didn't draw, like, the little thing with the... It has a bit of a thing. It has a little thing. There's, like, little things right here. If I remember right about the costume. Yeah, there's, like, little things right here. How do I do the texture it has? It's what the costume has, and since I'm trying to be kind of accurate to the costume or my character, except for weaponry. Yeah, I love how, like, yes, he's a werewolf, so maybe I can have him be a little more muscular or something. But no, I'm drawing him as just a wolf. Actually, now I'm wondering. Yay, I want to look up lore questions. Also, hello. Also, hello. I think of like a perfect, good, neutral expression. There we go. You know what? Because he's a werewolf, there's a little tooth. Because I like drawing a little tooth thing right there. I guess I can do it like that. Ah. Alright. Now, do I... Okay, I got that. I got his little teeth. Just to indicate he's a werewolf, partially. Do I want... Of course I have the fucking image that I'm not looking for, but it's something. Okay, so... If I... Okay, I'm trying to think. Orange striped wolf, or just a regular... Or another wolf. Do I use what he's based off of when I initially drew him as a werewolf, or what? I don't know. There we go. There, cool. There we go. Got his upper body, just fine, but I'm still trying to decide, like, base it off a wolf found in Morrowind, or base it off a wolf found... Just whatever. Man, this is tough. A tough decision. Because on one hand, I want to do that, but on another, I don't know. I'm hoping, who's live? Ooh, we can probably go over there, or... Ooh, I can send you over there. Maybe. When I'm done. When I'm done with this project, though. I'm debating, do I want to add, like, little paw? Like, do I want to make it, like, where he's not wearing any boots? Does, in the actual picture, do I want to be 100% accurate where I draw him in boots? You can't wear that as a werewolf. Or do I just want to draw him... This is just art. I can do whatever fuck I want, within reason. Obviously, because I always have to say that. Because I do have my own taste. You know what? I want to imply he's wearing boots. So there we go. There we go. He's wearing boots. Okay, I got his body. I got this part of the body. Now I'm still debating, do I want to draw him with as a orange striped wolf or just however I draw him before, if I remember where it was. There we go. Alright, there we go. And this is supposed to be a sketch page, so what poses do I want to do for him? And there we are. I got the first sketch, part of a sketch done. Well, drawing. I always say sketch, but I draw my sketchbooks all the time, so wait, I can probably look up some reference pictures. Oh, I know where to get some reference pictures for what I want to maybe do with my character. References here. Okay. Okay, so let me think of some ideas of what I can do with them. Let me check. What would be a fun little thing to draw? Like, I could do that. I could draw some silly poses. Wait, this is private. Okay. Okay, what can we use as a silly dumb picture? Oh, I can't use that. Great. I'm trying to think of like what I can add here. I don't want to. Okay, so I'm thinking of like one over here. Actually, I could just do like a couple like. I don't know what I want to add yet, but I want to add something here, and maybe something here. And if I have room, I don't know. All related to the character, maybe. But I don't want to look at like how to draw. Okay, got the character, but also based off his current costume. I could look up something on. I could use old card art from Elder Scrolls Legends. Try to find Dark Elves because he's a Dark Elf. Use that as a reference point. Maybe use Redren, maybe because he's possibly from House Redren, technically, but not really. I don't know. Actually, my character's just full backstory because I tend to just do whatever fuck I want. Dark Elf. I can use Dark Elf as an example, so. You know what? I'll use the Dark Elf as an example for the poses. Okay, gotta find what I'm looking for, though. Okay. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I'm having ideas! I could do that as a reference. Just because, again, it's a Dark Elf card. It might work well for what I want to do. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it. Actually, you know what? I love the idea. This funny idea. This idea. I mostly loved war. Okay, so. Okay, I got an idea. I'm because he's VR here is a werewolf, dark elf. I could, look up werewolf cards from Elder Scrolls Legends, but I really like the idea of just drawing just a little funny doodle. It's not gonna be as great as what I want to do, but hey, it's something silly. Okay, do gotta be careful though, because I'm now using the whole book. I try to not use the whole book in my art, but when I do, I will. Okay, so because this is based off, I guess. At least this pose will be easy for the most part. Though drawing crossed arms is not always easy. I love the idea of it. That's the expression I want to go for. Just like, okay, time to commit to this pose. What ultimately got me to draw this character as a. And I don't want to draw humans. That's why I already mentioned I don't want to draw humans. And I thought it would be funny to draw my characters from Elder Scrolls Online as just as they are. How I want to draw them. I'm just like oh dear. I know his armor. For a man who's faced off against world-ending threats, for a guy who probably faced off against world-ending threats, inking this in is going to be a pain in the ass, that's for sure. Inking the whole drawing in is going to be, once I do get to that point, it's going to suck. I don't remember the little design. Lost. Do I just draw him in like the clothing I see? It's minus the one thing that this whole card is based off of. This is based off the one quest in Morrowind called Hentus Needs Pants. I think that's how you said the name right. It's in reference to that. I am a mostly clothed warrior. Ah, yeah. You know what? I am loving the idea. It's such a funny idea. To me, I might actually do it. Where was the card art? Okay. Something like that. And then that. Maybe. And something like this. I like how I'm just drawing him as a wolf. And yes. Again, this is just so I don't. I do not want to draw my character. My ESL characters as. Like, they'll either be too. It'll be horrible to draw to an art stream, or. Sometimes my body just says, fuck you. No. There we go. Wait, do I just add the whole... Do I just do something like that? Just embarrassed. Really angry. Honestly, I think that's funny. Crumbles. I think that's funny. Embarrassed mad. That's funny. I like that. I like to have fun with my art sometimes. Alright, that's one little doodle done with this book. What else can I add to this whole thing? Oh, right. What's a funny little doodle I can do? Oh shit, I forgot about the one part of clothing that he has. Like a little sash right here. I forgot about that. I don't know why. Alright, there we go. Okay, I got that. Let me see. Okay. There we go. I already planned like 2 little doodles right here, so. Alright. Alright. That's not too bad of a pose. Just gotta find like a good starting point. Yeah, that should work. I can commit to this pose. It's not too hard, you know? Just... Okay, so I've got some more stuff like this, maybe. It's not the best pose, I have to admit, but it's a pose regardless. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right of its stream. I want to try finishing this before I decide what to do next. Okay. Using the reference picture that I have, I might have to do like better versions of these drawings another day, but like the little, I want to draw more. I want to expand on like the little doodles I've done in this book. Can't tell if he's pleased or anything. Also, this saves me. Let's see who this is, if I already didn't mention it. Oh, thank goodness this stream held. I don't know why. I wonder, was it actually because Twitch Mobile sucks, or... I really gotta clean my nails later. Oops. Ooh. All right. There's more fingers, of course, but I just didn't want to draw too much detail. And also, I don't usually do sketch pages often. There we go. I have a landscape. Oh, I realized my PlayStation's been off for a little while. I mean, I guess I didn't need to use it today, but I know what I need to do tomorrow. Hopefully it's up to date by tomorrow. If it did update. There we go. By the way, this character is not going to be used at all tomorrow, by the way. I don't think. Okay. There we go. Determined. Alright, so... There we go. A little doodle. Oh, right. There we go. Man, I wish these were actual things in ESO. Oh, I'm not sure. I have an idea. Let me think. Let me think. Hopefully I can fit these. What's someone else I could use? I think these will work. There we go. Ugh. I don't know if they'll fit, though. Also, give me one moment. I gotta take care of one thing real quick. You know what? I have an idea. I might send you over to some channel. Let me check real quick. How long are they gonna go for? Let's see. I have an idea. I'll send you over there if I can. I'll send you over to this one channel when I can. If and when I can. Okay. I don't know what to do, per se, but I do love the idea of what I'm implying. So, let me, get some... Let's start off with... that'll be like little small stuff. So, like, there... there, or maybe here. Maybe here, maybe? But I'll see. Those will be the two little things. These are going to be heavily inspired by emotes. So, or Twitch things, so they're not going to be, like, well detailed, per se, but exactly original, but you know what? I just love the energy of this one emote. And while I drew the thing over here, there. There we go. Something that kind of seemed... it's so hard to think of my character's stuff sometimes. There is a little channel on my own server where it's just where I use for references, like stuff like silly little, like just references for whenever I'm at conventions or not at home. Like I have like a reference channel for what I can use. Like it's mostly like the horrors that is dealing with I love the idea, like having my own take on a few things. I love this silly little doodle. Also, if you recognize the emotes, yes, that's what I'm using as reference. It's just because I thought it'd be a decent little posing. You know what? I love the idea of that. This is it. This is like the two poses I need for this little doodle. Oh, and if you're wondering what emote this is, let me just up. I cannot look it up because Stream Manager doesn't let me. But this is the actual emote that this is heavily based off of, if it's here. Unless it's gone, but... here we go! This is the emote that I'm using as a reference. For anyone watching on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know what to tell you. Or if you're watching this without a Twitch chat enabled or whatever, I don't know. No. I just thought it would be funny to include because, you know. For the other one, I don't know. There is another little emote that I'm using as a reference. Oddly enough, I always use Corky Cam as a reference point, but then I try to make it original. As original as I can. Here we are. We have my Elder Scrolls Online character as a wolf. Werewolf. Whatever. I mean, partially, again, because I think it'd be kind of cool to have, like, be able to draw my characters more. You know what? I think 2 emotes worked well. Partially because I think I'm running out of space. But, yeah. And there we are. You know what? I'll say this is I might actually have to do a little bit of change around here because I want to change up the water texture. Again, there's no other drawing in this book. This is the first drawing in the new book, in this book. Who would have thought it would... There we go. Where's my pen? There it is. Alright, and there we are. I wish I could have done more, but my brain was like, no. No, it's not truly done, not until I get one thing. His... There we go. Hopefully that works. But wolf. He's a werewolf. Wait. Nah, you know what? He's a werewolf. Hold on, I'm gonna add right here. Somewhere, he's a werewolf. There, some text in the picture. And there we go. I had another idea, but I think I ran out of space. Alright, today's date is the 19th. I already have kind of a little rule for when I do signatures or dating system, which I'm gonna have to remember when I'm in other countries. Like, if I'm in, say, Europe or any other place that has a different dating system than what I use, I'll have to use the... So, instead of, 3... I'm gonna get confused by this. I've been doing it like this for so long. 2026. There we go. And there we go. There we go. And there we are. Now, I could keep going, but I don't think I have the brain power to work on more art today. And also because I think... Yeah. I think what I'm going to do for this mini project Well, not really a mini project because it's 20 drawings. Because I'm drawing literally all my Elder Scrolls Online characters. And here we are. The very first drawing in the whole batch. Oop, there we go. See? First drawing in the whole batch. It all goes back to this project. Normally I don't show that, but you know what? It's fair. It just shows like, oh hey, would you look at that? Yeah. Wish I could have done more drawings, but nah. I didn't really have the energy. And also, I am almost dangerously close to the time of day where the sun is right in my face, making it harder for me to see what I'm doing, and it will be harder for me to read. I mean, I can close up my curtains, but I don't know. He's a werewolf, so wolf. But as wolf, but wolf. And yeah, there we are. First drawing in this entire book. I hope I can ink this in soon because I don't want the picture to start fading because that can happen. And it's the very first drawing in this very book. So I guess I'm using this book from now on. I don't know what to call it, like dragon, plush dragon? Actually, it's a plush dragon, so you know what? I'll call it that. This is one of my new sketchbooks that I'll be using as soon as my current sketchbook is finished. I just want to take a bit of a break because I already had like projects planned for the other book. I've taken out so many sketchbooks just because I'm like, oh hey, I can show this stuff and this and this and this. Here it is. I still have drawings in this book to work on, so yeah. By the way, I don't know what I'm doing yet, and please don't ask yet, or don't automatically assume what I'm doing yet, but for tomorrow, which, because I can show this, I might have to hide something. You know what, I'll use this sticker to hide it. I've talked about it on stream, so yeah. I need to go on a walk later. Here is my planner for this week. I did an art stream. I'm about to wrap up because I did one drawing, and that's good enough. I'm not sure if I'll do, like, have it count for the 3 drawings I have to do for tomorrow, or do that tonight, or I'll have all the drawings I have to do by tomorrow. Now, I will have to mention this, or no stream. Let me explain. Things in my life have, like, I can have something on Sunday perhaps, but if I stream tomorrow, it'll be Elder Scrolls Online. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be streaming on Sunday, because I'm busy on Saturday. Yeah, there's something I wrote that's like, yeah, but this is just so I'm like, oh hey, here's my planner. It should have nothing on it to worry about. Just whatever. I just want to at least mention this, like, my schedule can be flexible, or no stream. Now, originally it would be 2 things. Elder Scrolls Online, which I have a physical disc somewhere, which I did just show, but I tossed it somewhere. Here it is. It was either going to be, the reason why, like, if I don't cancel it, why this game? I didn't stream it this week, and I kind of want to spark an interest in the game, because I'm kind of getting burnt out on this game. Like, I'm getting really burnt out on Elder Scrolls Online recently. Which is a shame, because a while back, I was just having fun with it. Like, hell, it was like a big interest of mine, but recently, I've just been losing the spark for it. I guess partially, I don't know. But there's another game. Now, regardless of how you feel about the game or not, that's whatever. I just lost interest in it as well. However, I recently got back into this game, and it's been so fun recently. I wish I can stream it again. I streamed it in the past. I have a few streams of it back when it was called 2, but that was dropped because reasons. I don't know. I guess ultimately to get players back to the game. And I'd say it did a good job, maybe. And also I've been having kind of fun with it recently. And regardless of how you feel about the game or not, like, I've gotten back into it. I enjoy it. The other idea was to play Overwatch, which, again, I have a physical disc right here. I was going to stream this game, but I can't. Not because, I'm just done with it. No, I physically cannot stream this game on my PlayStation right now because of the same error that happened yesterday during Skyrim. But unlike, say, Skyrim is random. Skyrim crashes whenever the fuck it decides it wants to crash. It'll either be in an hour or 8 hours or what have you. Overwatch crashes after 3 matches of, I guess, deathmatch. 3 to 4, maybe. Needs more testing. Maybe it's fixed because I did update my PS4. It rebuilt its own database. Maybe I have to rebuild the database later. But I think because of recent patches, yeah. Which is a damn shame because I recently wanted to stream it. And again, there are very few games I have that's digitally downloaded. Like, something that I feel like is poor timing uploading on YouTube, but I'm kind of done with it on... Like, I'm kind of done with it on, like... Really? While streaming it, but... I'm not really done with it at all. Like... I'm done with it, really. I haven't touched it in forever, but... Whatever, but... I feel like I've mentioned it, but... What recently went up on my YouTube channel was the Fortnite VOD. Just a reminder, these were like December VODs I had, streams I had, so back when I totally enjoyed the game, but before everything involving the current season. Or the current last 2 seasons. I'm kind of done with Fortnite for a little while. And I think what's actually going to be very depressing is it's not the CEO's comments about AI and how, Epic dipshit CEO, to put it lightly. Comments on AI and just him in general. A collab with a horrible IP. That's, I guess, well known, but man, I wish it wasn't anymore. No. What I think will cause people to drop Fortnite is actually the V-Bucks price increase. I kind of just swore off Fortnite after a bit, for a little while, because I'm just so frustrated. I'm already aware that I want to be like, I want to talk, I really want to talk, I think I talked about the Dragonite change, and I was worried so much about it, but oh my god, I love it. Like, the aesthetics, and even two-handed weapons changed. Which I love the animations. I was worried that they would have fucked up my Dragon Knights, but man, do I love the animations. If I play as Rizar or my other characters, I'll show those off, but that's only if I'm streaming tomorrow. Due to stuff in my life right now, I'm probably not sure. Right now, it's up in the air, but we'll see. Which is funny, because I did draw my Dragon Knight character. And how fast I'm talking, it's like I'm saying Dragon Knight. Which I do have a sketchbook for that. We're talking in my... Here we are. I should have found the animation. Anyways, before the stream crashes, Yeah, here we go. My Dragon Knight character, who happens to be a wolf. Werewolf. Who I drew as a wolf. The next character I need to draw will be Amalian, or my High Elf character, because I'm trying to go in order of all the characters I've created. So, VR being first, so he gets to be drawn first. Up next will be my Nightblade, my second character, Amalian, who I'm gonna have to figure out, like, how can I make it work for him? Like, do I make him like a bat wolf? A bat wolf because bats are commonly associated with vampires, and Amalian was like a werewolf for a period of time. I'm very mad that he actually became a werewolf by just randomly finding a werewolf in the wilds at one time. While I was trying to find a werewolf for him, but I had to buy it. There are two characters I had to do that with. Buying, and then two characters that actually got the... I bought it, and two characters that I got it. The characters being, the ones who I bought it for was my first character here, VR, and Half-Filed, because that's kind of a thing I was going to go for her. For a character, for the ones that actually found it, based off luck, were Amalian and Jadelorn Fernlake, who is still a werewolf, but I have an idea for him. I kind of like the idea, like, he's a deer. Because again, like, there's a lot of deer imagery with, I guess, wood elves, I think. So I might do that. Is there, like, deer, like, imagery for wood elves? Or Bosmer? We'll see. Anyways. That was unfortunately, the only drawing I was going to do today. And I wish the stream initially didn't crash or fail on me. But I'm glad it held just fine. And also, I really wish I didn't have any IRL distractions. But thankfully, I wasn't really bothered that much. So, I'm trying to think. Who should I send y'all over to? Since I want to try to send y'all somewhere. I could either send y'all to, fuck it. You know what? I might send you over here. I don't know if they're going to be going for a while. Yeah, here we are. So, funny about that. I'll send you over here. Well, I'm thinking of send you over here. What a way to send you over here. Or I can send you over to... Oh, I can send you over here, actually. You know what? This is one of a person who inspired an idea, but I wish I could have shown... Inspired an idea, but because I don't own Balatro yet... I need to make sure I pay off my friend and also finish some other projects. I thought about, you know what, something else. In my prior book, I came up with a project, just because why not? Yeah. Anyways, before I end the stream and before I show the drawing, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for watching the stream VOD. I get to finally do this in the VOD archive on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, again, I have to physically type it right here, so, YouTube. I do have other places you can reach out, but, fuck it. And here we are. Those are everything to keep in mind. And here, because it is March, and this is actually something that I might draw the pose again, because it's such a cool pose, and I might draw the character in this very same pose, but maybe as part of a dungeon pack project, and not something else. Because the pose is pretty cool, and I'm so proud of a pose. I just wish I could have done it for something else. I wish I did it... But no, I'm happy I did this pose for this. So here is a drawing that I need to upload. This is my most recent drawing. And happy Macro March. I love the pose. And I want to draw this pose again, but not like this. Maybe something like, just as part of a dungeon pack thing. Him in armor and whatnot. Yep, that's it. That was the last drawing that I did in that book. There's another one I wish I could show because it's actually pretty cool and I loved how I did it. And it's like the first drawing where it's like sideways. So like, it was like this, but not. I always draw like this. But for the first time ever, I drew it something like this. In so long. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool and I don't know where I'm going to post it. This is kind of why I wanted to make some changes with how I do stuff online. Just so I can post it on. Anyways. Okay, I'll send you over here. I've been, you know what? I'll send you over here. He's currently, I'm just trying to be sure. I hope I can send you over here, but. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta stand up before I start rating, or send you all. This person is currently playing Balatro. They were working on some art earlier, and I've been hanging out over here a lot recently. But I was like, I'm like, you know what? I'll send you over here. If I can't send you over here, I'll send you somewhere else. Actually, I could, but I don't know if they're also ending that either. There's a lot of things I'm worried about. But if someone I just know who just went live, I'll send you over there. If I am still streaming. But you know what? I'll send you all over here. Start raid. Can I? Awesome. Yeah, I'll send you over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in the next stream. Either tomorrow or Sunday, if I do stream on Sunday, or on sometime next week. By the way, just a bit of heads up for next week. The schedule will be kind of similar to like a lot of hiatus stuff I've been doing. I might do like 2 to 3 streams next week. Just a heads up. Might do like 2 to 3 streams maybe because I have some plans on Friday next week. Anyways, that's about it. Hopefully end the stream and hit the button now. Farewell. Anyways, catch you all next time. Bye. Okay.